Hi, y'all fans, it's Potato Player again, and I promised I would continue the Marble World Tour, Country/Territory Marble Tour Racing Series, and I will, starting with this very next Marble World video. Today we're going to be racing on the Marble Races Days, Despair, GBA Bowser Castle 3, and Milan. All of them, all of their links will be in the description if you want to check out the marble races. Anyways, without further ado, let's check out who's competing and take your pick. Anyways, those were all the contestants. Without further ado, let's go. Even outside of Forza, I will never escape that guy. Oh well, let's just move on to the first racetrack, which will be Days. Welcome to the first marble race of this new Marble World video. Here we have, once again, Days. That's the marble race name. Days by, I believe, Arfaru Marimo 32. The link will be in the description if you want to check it out. But anyways, let's just start the 3-lap race right now. Bowie knife, you're gonna win, right? Oh, what even? Anyways, off the marbles go into this funneling section, which obviously is supposed to mix up some of the marbles, and the first one through is Burundi, or according to what I saw, because apparently it's now Guyana who went through this checkpoint in first place and is approaching the elevator in first place, well ahead of everybody. Needs to get a very big lead. Yeah, there's a deleter on this marble race. Fortunately for the marbles, I'm not gonna sabotage any of them, so don't worry. Anyways, going down this very long downward spiral turn thing, Guyana obviously still in the lead because there was nowhere for the marbles to catch up. Guyana fell through one of the holes, and apparently it looks like you don't want to fall in the holes, otherwise you'd fall right into the end. Japan used this opportunity to take the first place position, but it's still the first lap, and there's still multiple holes Japan has to avoid. I think these holes take you through slower paths. Japan fell through one of the holes, but it's probably faster, actually. Is it? Not really that familiar with this racetrack. Anyways, apparently it didn't really change much of placements for Japan, because Japan is still leading the race in first place, and Austria is not that far behind. It's catch-upable, so Japan might have to work hard to keep its victory again. But anyways, on to the second lap. Japan has it slow on the funneling section, and North Korea used that opportunity to take the first place position and loses it, unfortunately. But now the UAE is in contestant because it's said to be in first place according to the leaderboards, but not that accurate, honestly. Who's in first place again? it's now Iran in first place, but it looks like the UAE got a better exit out of this Plinko section, so it goes in first place for now, I guess. I don't know. The UAE going down the spiral turn, which nothing will happen. I highly doubt there will be any overtakes here. Might as well just be a little quiet for this part because I'm highly confident nothing will happen. Anyways, down the tube, through the loop. Let's see if the UAE falls into the hole. I don't think it did fall into the... It did not fall into any of the holes. The UAE still leading strong. But here comes the next test. The next set of holes. Did the UAE... The UAE made it past these holes and is pulling away even more now, but failed to fall in one of the holes, so I have no idea which path is faster, actually. Pakistan's in second place, looking for its second ever win, redemption after what happened the previous video, but I highly doubt the UAE is going to let that happen, because the UAE has never won a race before, if I remember correctly. In fact, actually, you don't know, what do I mean if I remember correctly? The UAE hasn't even won a single race yet. But to be fair, there are so many contestants, so what gives? But anyways, the closest marble to fighting off UAE's first place is Indonesia. In fact, I remember Indonesia won one of a previous marble race. If Indonesia wins this, it'll get its second ever win, which Indonesia would definitely love, because that's a lot of aura to be holding for a marble. And plus, also besides, only 5 countries, I believe, so far have won twice, I mean. If I remember correctly, it's Bahrain, Ghana, South Africa, Costa Rica, and Switzerland. But anyways, Indonesia's getting a bit hung up on the funneling section, and that's good for the UAE because it can pull ahead even farther. Down into the spiral section, where nothing will happen, ever, unfortunately. So, might as well just save up my voice there. We're out of the downward spiral section. The UAE has to navigate through these holes. Did it successfully? Wait, no, it's stuck. The UAE, where's the UAE? It got past the holes successfully, but man, that was such a holdup. This is a really good chance for Indonesia to catch up, or at least get closer to the UAE, I mean. But here's the final set of holes that could ruin UAE, and it nails these holes! UAE is just cruising! Let's see how Lesotho does, I mean, also nails it. The UAE falls through one of the holes. This is probably going to be a bit of a boring victory, unironically. But, good thing for the UAE, because, once again, it definitely wants this victory. But, of course, the other marbles are not going to hold back. But, so is the UAE. In fact, I'm pretty sure there's nothing, big enough to slow down the UAE long enough to get overtaken and lose. So, yeah, the UAE definitely wins this one by a long margin. And here, UAE wins the entire race. GG. Let's go spectate. Latvia is in the top 20. It's in the spinner elevator thing or whatever. Really would love to, like, get the top 20 because, I mean, that's a pretty nice thing to happen too, I guess. I don't know. Latvia's losing placements, but it's not enough. Latvia ends off the race in 14th place. And I will end off the race in 17th. Yup. Nice. Anyways, let's wait for the race to finish. see when the race ends. You know what? Forget about it. Bet it's gonna take a long time for the marbles to finish up there. Anyways, first place is the United Arab Emirates with its first ever win. Second place, Lesotho. And third place, Indonesia. Anyways, let's spectate the standings. See where your country/territory placed. And there were 1,080 marbles. I'm not even going to go through the whole list, but here you go. Yep, because I was a bit impatient there, I guess. A lot of the marbles D and F, which I guess understandable because, you know, once again, I didn't really have the patience. Who had the fastest lap? Oh, we found the fastest lap. Apparently, Costa Rica managed to end off this race with the fastest lap of them all. So anyways, once again, GG the United Arab Emirates for its first place position. And now, without further ado, let's move on to the next racetrack. Despair, which we have already raced before, but oh well. Here we are on Despair by Mr. Pants Ultimate Lagware. I know I have raced the marbles on this racetrack like a million times or whatever, but I don't know why I even racing the marbles here, but I guess I just felt like it there. Sorry. Anyways, let's just get this 3-lap race started. Let's see who comes out on top in the second ever marble country/territory marble tour race. And off the marbles go. Currently in the top is bowie knife is one of the marbles on the top, but of course that's not how it starts off at first, because Bhutan is leading this very unique obstacle section in first place for now. But by for now, I mean not anymore, because Nepal now managed to get this position going into this water obstacle section. Bit slow, but it's still in the top 3. Qatar is with Nepal and all the other marbles. Oh, that was a very weak pusher section, a really weak yeeter section there. Probably going to lose a lot of placements because of that. And of course it does, because Israel is now in first place with Malawi overtaking, and now Israel trailing behind until now it's just close overtakes there. Yeah. Anyways, Malawi no longer said to be the marble in the top of the leaderboard, because Israel is said to now failed to get to jump that pusher, that yeeter section, and Nepal leading in first place, getting the slow yeeter, but still in first place because all the other marbles were kind of slow there. Papua New Guinea is going for an overtake and failed because Nepal is still in first place, trying to win this race. But it loses its first place as Malawi and Papua New Guinea overtake, and Malawi takes the first place, trying to hold on to it and failing, because Papua New Guinea got a better line into this obstacle section in first place, but gets a bit slow on the spinners. This is the perfect chance for the marbles to overtake, but Papua New Guinea is not going to hold back once again. Mexico is close on its tail, but actually, it's basically close there for Papua New Guinea. Mexico also gets held up by this block there. Papua New Guinea trying to hold on to stop Mexico from overtaking. But, yeah, it's only like the first race. It's only the second lap, yeah. Anyways, Papua New Guinea still in first place. Mexico really needs to do a lot and be extremely lucky to win this race, or at least overtake the marbles. Now Cameroon is in contestant in the top in second place, but now Mexico joins onto the yeeter with Cameroon, and Papua New Guinea still in first place until now, because Mexico managed to get a very good line into the yeeter. Might fall off, and it fell off. Cameroon is in first place now with nothing to worry about because its closest opponent, Mexico, fell off the yeeter. Cameroon is approaching the final lap in first place with the fastest lap. Bowie Knife is in the top 6 too. I added that marble for funnies as well. That's crazy. Anyways, Cameroon's still in first place, trying to hold on, but once again, it's going to be a little hard to, you know, keep the first place because the marbles are just speeding. Getting a bit slow on the obstacles, but I guess so are the other marbles. Yeah, I guess so are the other marbles. Cameroon is approaching the wire obstacle section for one last time in this race. In first place, Canada is also with Papua New Guinea, and Vietnam is here too. Hard to think of stuff to say. But anyways, Cameroon and Papua New Guinea are neck on neck with each other as they try to one-up each other. How did I click on you? Anyways, yeah, this is gonna be a hard one for Cameroon. Papua New Guinea got a better line into this, like, hilly section right here with a bunch of obstacles. This is gonna be a fun race, honestly. Is it? Surely this is a fun race, right? Papua New Guinea is kinda in a big lead right now. Cameroon is still right on the back, though. Bowie knife99 is also here. It's not even going to be close, is it? Oh, what even? I'm just complaining. Papua New Guinea got the better yeeter, but it failed to yeet high enough. Papua New Guinea approaching the race in first place, but what is the lining? Oh, Papua New Guinea won. GG Papua New Guinea. Unfortunately, this race wasn't interesting, but it'll have to do. Anyways, GG, let's spectate Bowie Knife 99. For those of you who don't know, this guy is a menace in Forza Horizon 6. Bowie Knife got stuck on the spinner, might lose its top 20 position. Come on, Bowie Knife! Bowie Knife 99 failed the top 20. Aw, man! Anyways, let's spectate, or at least wait for the race to finish, I mean. Alright, you know what? Let's end the race now. First place with a kind of boring first place fin is Papua New Guinea. Second place again is Lesotho. And third place is the Bahamas. That was crazy for Lesotho. Anyways, Vietnam ended off this race with the fastest lap of them all. And Bowie Knife 99 got 24th place. So close to the top 20, but so far. Anyways, let's spectate the standings so you can see where your pick placed, basically. Unfortunately, the Congo and Romania failed to finish the race. But, anyways, with that said, that's it for Despair. Again, it's time. Oh, I accidentally started another race. Oops. Anyways, it's time for GBA: 'Bowser Castle 3 by Formula H67, I think. Here we are on GBA Bowser Castle 3, made by Formula H67. First off, I know I have already raced the marbles on these again, but I needed marble runs to race the marbles on for these videos, so I picked this one. I didn't think of a backup, but anyways, yeah. There are loads of ways for the marbles to fall off, and obviously this is also a remake of a Mario Kart track from Mario Kart Super Circuit, which was also remade in Mario Kart Wii and Tour. I know Tour will shut down in September 30th, but still. Anyways, you know what? Let's do a 5-lap race on this one this time to spice things up. Surely this race will be intense, right? And this surely intense race starts off with the UK said to be in first place until not anymore, as it's now Cameroon in first place again. How good is the Cameroon doing so far? How do I keep seeing Cameroon now? Anyways, yeah, it lost its first place, obviously, to Bailey's. But here's where the track gets tricky. Bailey's fell off the marble race. Both Mozambique and I managed to get really good lines through that section. And now I'm in first place, but not anymore, as Kuwait manages to get past the final bridge in first place. Past the first lap in first. I so fumbled that one up, didn't I? But yeah, it's gonna have some huge issues keeping that first place because of how many ways there are to fall off this marble race. But good luck on Kuwait, which, by the way, sniped Romania on this racetrack by like 12 milliseconds. Did you know that? Anyways, it obviously fell off, but that was enough for Colombia to overtake and catch up. And speaking of overtake, Colombia is now in first place until it falls off the bridge, and so does Kuwait. Gambia, who's in first place now? It looks like Uruguay is going to end off this second lap in first place. Let's see who would have won this race if I made this just a 3-lapper. Latvia is so far the winning marble for the third lap, until no longer, as Congo falls off the bridge. And now Kazakhstan takes a position until it fell off this jump section. Man, I really double jinxed this one. Anyways, Latvia somehow in this mess is in first place, overtaking Bowie Knife99, which probably deserves it after all of the war crimes Bowie Knife committed in Forza. But yeah, that was a bit out of context. Latvia, even though it fell off the bridge, loses first place to Eritrea. Eritrea would have won the race if this was just a 3-lapper, but unfortunately for Eritrea, this was just a 5-lapper, so it's probably going to lose first place, and it probably definitely does as it falls off the bridge. Hungary now in first place, with Latvia in second place, trailing behind. But let's see if any of the marbles fall off this bridge section. Apparently all of them do, except for Moldova and Brazil, which... Wait, now Latvia's in there too. What is going on? I'm a little confused right now. Brazil gets past the bridge section. Brazil won a marble race before, so if this is smooth sailing from now on, Brazil can probably get its second ever win in this country/territory marble tour series. Go Brazil! I believe in you, Shirley. Surely you'll win this one. The marbles are pretty far behind. You got this. And also this track is pretty hard to stay on. So yeah, Brazil fell off. This is the perfect chance. Mali never fell off this part and is in first place. But let's see how it does in the final bridge. Let's see. Latvia is also there too. Mali. Gosh. Poor Latvia, man. Bro, Latvia got robbed. Molly, what the heck? Oh my gosh. That was crazy. Not a... Anyways, let's wait for this crazy race to finish. Let's end this race right now. Apparently, some of the marbles... how is Latvia, like, 12 mil... I swear, this was way more intense than that. Anyways, in first place with the fastest lap, apparently, is Mali. Second place, somehow 12 seconds behind, is Sri Lanka. And in third place is Brunei. Congratulations to these 3 marbles, and congratulations to all of these contestants for getting top 20. Anyways, with that said, here's the standings for this marble race. Apparently we had a few DNFs here. The Philippines, Bowie knife99, Fiji, Ethiopia, Antarctica, Nepal, Turkmenistan, and Macau all failed to finish the race before I decided, hey, it's time's up. You should stop racing right now so I can see your standings. Anyways, yeah, that's about it. Apparently Romania also got stuck here. Anyways, with that said, let's get to the final racetrack. Marble World Tour, Milan, obviously by me. And here we are on the final racetrack of this video. Marble World Tour Milan, made by me. I built this racetrack based on the Winter 2026 Olympics. In fact, I'm pretty sure I published this like about a day before the Winter 2026 Olympics even started. It's a cool track. And honestly, the first one that I considered my favorite, I guess, I don't know. Anyways, just like the Marble World Tour tracks, all of them, there are custom camera positions scattered around the map that you can spectate the marbles in. But anyways, let's see who wins a gold medal for marble racing. Even though the Winter 2026 Olympics are far over already. And off the marbles into this ski jump and into the real fin right here because, like, when it was a little awkward for the... Oh, what even? Anyways, North Macedonia seems to be leading this race in first place. Into the bobsleigh section, it looks like a bunch of the marbles like Oman are close behind, but North Macedonia is still holding on. Into the slalom section, there are 3 of these slalom sections right there, and it can be pretty tricky to get through. Apparently, both North Macedonia and Oman failed to get past that section. But anyways, yeah, into this vertical section right here, into this jump. Bhutan so far leading in first place, but North Macedonia gets a better second spinner. I think North Macedonia won a race before, actually. You know what? Anyways, into this like vertical turn into the identity, which is filled with a bunch of winter sports stuff like ice skating, slaloming, another ice turn into the ending. Anyways, North Macedonia so far leading in first place, but Chile is slaloming his heart out, and North Macedonia is still in the lead. Hits the anti-booster. Chile is overtaking North Macedonia into the portal, starting off the next lap. And North Macedonia ends the first lap in first place, but there's still a lot to go into the slalom section. Nearly nails this slalom section right here. Venezuela nailed it. North Macedonia is still in first place, but Bhutan is overtaking first place, which was North Macedonia, and now Bhutan is in first place. But now Gambia takes the position into the portal, into this board filled with obstacles, and now the second slalom section of this awesome racetrack. Let's see if Gambia nails the slalom section. It did fine, but North Macedonia did a bit better, and it looks like North Macedonia gets through this board of obstacles with ease. But Oman is the closest marble to trying to deny North Macedonia a win, which I guess the marbles really need to if they also want to win. But anyways, Oman overtakes North Macedonia in this board filled with obstacles, but Gambia did the same thing too and is in first place. Oman is going to have to try really hard there, I guess. Gambia, getting past this ice section, the identity, slalom your heart out. And Gambia is doing a bit poorly on that slalom part. Oman seems to have gotten a good final board of obstacles into this portal, into the final set of obstacles before we start the third lap of this awesome racetrack. North Macedonia leading this third lap in first place, almost nails the slalom section, but Rwanda nailed it better and is in second place. North Macedonia got a bug on the entry of that bobsleigh, and now Rwanda uses that opportunity to take first place, and then loses it to North Macedonia. Man, this is so back-to-back there. Anyways, North Macedonia doing a very poor job on this slalom section. Now is the perfect chance for Gambia to catch up, and it apparently does. North Macedonia and Gambia are right on each other. But North Macedonia is so far said to be in first place. Gambia gets a better line out of that board filled with obstacles, but still, and also this board of obstacles, and now Gambia is leading the race in first place. How has it been this far without a checkpoint? Anyways, Gambia seems to have gotten a better ice section into the identity, that's the start of the identity. Anyways, Gambia in first place so far. Not getting this final gate, which just gives you a speed boost instead of saves you from the slowdown, but oh well. My bad. Anyways, Gambia gets a very poor board filled with obstacles as it hits the anti-booster, and now Ethiopia is in the mix too, and so is Oman, trying to beat Gambia and take first place. Gambia would be a pretty boring winner in terms of what the country was, but I guess I'm gonna have to take Gambia if Gambia wins because like this is a one-shot video there. Interesting how I broke the fourth wall just now because I'm self-aware that I am in a video right now. Anyways, yeah, speaking of the race, Gambia still in first place, but it's still not over, obviously. Zambia in first place, entering this board filled with obstacles, trying to its hardest to be lucky and have Gambia screw up and then overtake, but Gambia's not screwing up. It's pretty annoying again. But once again, it will have to be how it goes. But anyways, Gambia, when entering the identity, misses this slalom part, but also that slalom part. Gambia gets the fast gate there, right there, and still in first place. Venezuela is also coming up. Gambia trying to keep first place, but it's getting a bit slow of a board filled with obstacles there. Venezuela nailing the slalom section almost, but Gambia gets the last gate and Venezuela did not. And now they're both neck on neck. Gambia gets a bug and now Venezuela overtakes with that chance. Gets a boost from Gambia and is in first place right now. Gets a very slow board with obstacles and Gambia overtakes. Trying to take first place. It's not going to go out there. Gambia trying. That was a bit of a weak slalom section, but it's still enough for Gambia to be second place because Bhutan overtook Gambia in first place right now. Trying to hold on. Will Bhutan hold on until the end of the race? No, it will not so far because Venezuela managed to overtake Bhutan, my bad. Venezuela approaching the identity one last time. Nails the ice section. Needs to get it perfect. Bhutan has like a more inside line into this final slalom section. Venezuela is nailing it almost. Bhutan is right on Venezuela's back, but Venezuela's gonna get a better line into this final ice turn. Into the portal. Let's see if it gets screwed up by the final board filled with obstacles. No, it will not. Venezuela wins the entire race. GG! Anyways, with that said, let's spectate Italy, which is approaching the ending, getting a bit slow of a board filled with obstacles, and ends the race in 17th, unfortunately, for that country. Wow. Yeah. I'd say that race was a winner, too. Anyways, let's wait for this race to end. Oh wow, apparently all of the marbles managed to finish this race. Anyways, in first place we have Venezuela. Second place we have Cocos Islands. And third place is Bhutan. Costa Rica managed to end off this race with the fastest lap. And now that that's said, let's see the standings so you can see where your pick has placed. And now those were the standings, and anyways, congratulations on the countries for winning, I messed up there. But anyways, that's it for this video. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next Marble World video. Sayonara! And yes, Bowie Knife will be one of the contestants from now on, just like how I became one of the contestants from now on.